Hey, what's up everybody? Today we're going to learn how to make a book cover in InDesign. The very first thing we want to do is go up to our preferences. Now, the reason we're going to our preferences is this way we can set the units we want to work with ahead of time, and all of our presets will come up when we hit the new file button. So now that we have the new file, you can see everything has inches. It would come in as picas. Most of us use different types of formats beyond picas. I'm going to go ahead and name this preset novel in case I want to use it again. And then I'm going to set my size to 6 by 9. Make sure you have vertical pages. I'm going to set 3 of them, and I'm going to make sure facing pages is unchecked. The final 2 things I'm going to do is set my margin as well as my bleed to 0.125. Then we're going to hit create, and now we have 3 unique separate pages. I'm going to go to the hamburger menu here, and I'm going to allow document pages. I'm going to uncheck that. And then I'm going to drag my document pages to be connected. So now we have that back, middle, and front cover. The next step here is to change the width of our spine. So using the page tool, I'm going to select that middle page. Now that it's highlighted, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to change that. We're going to use a resource called Bookow, and this is going to allow us to determine how thick our book would be. Here we can use a cover size calculator and go ahead and enter our 6 by 9 setting. Then we were going to just estimate how many pages our books have. So in our case, we're going to estimate around 400, then hit calculate size. This is a really useful tool because it will give us exactly what our seam width should be if we're going to use that. Now, if you don't know how many pages you're going to use, and you can, essentially just estimate what this number is going to be. Once we have that number loaded, we can go ahead and change the width of that column. I'm going to turn on my control panel here just so I have easier access to some of these properties. I don't have to dig for them. There at the top, I'm going to change this middle width to that number we downloaded on the internet, and voila, now we have an appropriate spine width. But we have a giant disconnection happening. To connect these, it's really easy. We're going to go to Object and Layers, Align. I'm going to make sure that I select all 3 of my elements. That's very important because I do want these connected. They will be printed as one. With the Align tool out, I'm going to go ahead and align their tops. I'll shift select all 3, hit Align to top, and then here at the bottom, I'm going to hit Distribute Spacing. That's really important. You hit Distribute Spacing and it's set to 0, and we're going to distribute the horizontal widths, and voila, we have a singular book layout. In the next lesson, we can go and figure out how to add designs to this, but this is a really quick, easy way to set up your book layout. Now you can get designing. I hope you enjoyed this lesson, and I can't wait to teach you more on how to design a book cover.